everyone, I'm Sammy Womack from A Sunny Side Up Life, and this week I am showing you guys my first and
maybe only ever
grocery haul. So if you guys know me at all, you know that I am not a fan of cooking. I am not really a person who cares that much about their groceries and like all that kind of stuff. It's not my jam at all. Shout out to all of those of you who do grocery hauls on the regular, who share your meal plans and things like that. I'm not that girl. I'm not that mom. That's just not me. A lot of you know that I solo parent for half of the time for 3 weeks at a time when my husband works offshore. We also homeschool and I also run my business. And knowing that I don't really like to cook, we do super simple meals when Daniel is at work. So you're going to see some frozen food. You're going to see some snacks. Keeping it real with you guys. Also, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to my channel, and leave me a comment below. Go easy on me for this first and maybe only grocery haul, but I would like to know in the comments what you guys thought of this video, how I did, and like if I missed any details.
So let's start with walking through the Walmart app. You will select pickup and delivery option. Once you have picked the date that you want to do your pickup, you can pick within the hour what time you want to pick up your order. You can actually create a favorites list, so it makes it even easier to go through and reorder the things that you always get, and it divides it up into different categories at the top. Then you can simply just scroll down, click add to cart, and you can also search for things just like you would any normal online shopping app, and it's super easy to use. Then you will go through and complete your checkout, which I forgot to record, but it's pretty straightforward. Then when your order is ready, you will get a text alert. Simply bring up the app and click check in as you're getting in the car, and it will track your location and it will tell you how long until you get there, and it'll also notify the Walmart employees. Once your order is complete, you can go back through and get a breakdown of how much everything cost. If you had any substitutions, if there were any items that were out of stock, it will also show you that, and then it will not charge you for those.
So we're just here. You just park in these little parking spots, and then the app like tracks you, so it knows whenever you're here. I love grocery pickup, and this saves us so much time and so much sanity. So I don't have to take everyone into the store, just shop and find everything on the app, then pull up and wait, 10 minutes or so and have all the groceries loaded for us, and then we can just drive straight back home. And a lot of times, especially if we come first thing in the morning, we don't even get dressed sometimes. We just come right in our jammies, and I really wish that I would have had this back when they were babies or even when I was pregnant. So usually I just let the girls unbuckle and play while we wait for the groceries. Hi, how are you? Yes. Yes, ma'am. It's all fine. Thank you. You too. Is everybody buckled? Everybody ready?
Yeah, let's go.
Oh my gosh.
Come out of the car seat line.
Yep, the goodie bag.
Here, take it.
You can take it.
I said to take this.
Everything we
I
got.
got chocolate cake.
Okay, you guys would help me take everything inside?
Yeah.
Okay, let's take everything inside. So I'm actually sitting on the floor because I couldn't really get a good angle in my kitchen because my kitchen is so tiny. I am not 100% sure how to do this like correctly. I was encouraged by my friends V from Finance on the Fly and from Deedra from Slay This Debt. And Deedra has amazing grocery haul videos, and I watched some of hers to learn the technique, but I'm just still not that great at it. So I guess I will start with drinks.
Sure.
I did get 3 gallons of milk, and then I do get myself Fairlife milk, the lactose free, that I put in my coffee. And then juice, they go through so much juice between the 3 of them, so we usually go through about 2 of these a week. And then Melanie asked for cranberry juice, and I always get orange juice. I actually asked for one of the bigger containers, you know, like with the bigger handle, and they substituted it for these 2 smaller ones. June asked for this big pack of Gatorade as one of her treats. On to fruit. I actually didn't get too much fruit because we still have some pears and we still have some oranges. So I just got a 2-pound of strawberries, and then this bag of apples, which they'll go through pretty quick. So then for bread, I got some hamburger buns because I'm going to make chicken sandwiches, because I actually have some lettuce and tomato that I need to use up before it goes bad. So I'll show you the chicken that I got in a minute. So I'm going to make those. So kind of since Corona, I have been trying to stay ahead on certain staple items like bread and like frozen pizza and things like that. But I already have like 4 or 5 loaves of bread in the deep freezer, but I went ahead and got 2 more. What?
Where's my Gatorade?
I'll get it for you when it's cold, but I'm gonna go through all these groceries first. Okay, so I got this yogurt, and I love this Greek Life honey vanilla. It tastes like ice cream. Like, it tastes so good. And I have some granola that I usually put with it, but I actually have some left over, so I didn't buy any. Here's some of our snacks. So we got some of these Welch's. I got 2 packs, so there's only 10 in here, and these go pretty fast between me and the girls because I like those too. Slim Jims, those are kind of one of our go-to easy snacks. Oreos are my go-to snack of choice. And then June asked for Pop-Tarts as one of her treats. June, who put these chips? Oh, June also put these. So now that my kids are getting a little bit older, I will give them the app and let them scroll through and pick a couple of treats. I usually let them pick a couple of treats. I let them pick whatever fruit they want because they like so many different kinds of fruit. And I let them pick cereal. Izzy picked some popsicles for one of her treats. And this is what we got for cereal. Melanie asked for regular Captain Crunch, but we already had a box that she didn't realize we had, so she didn't get a cereal this time. This is the cereal June picked, and Izzy picked Lucky Charms, and I know that they'll all eat Lucky Charms, so I got this ginormous bag. And then my cereal this week is Rice Krispies. Treats. So today is actually my birthday on the day that we're filming this, and I gave June my phone to pick her treats, and she actually snuck some cake and some cake mix and frosting onto the grocery list because she's going to make me a cake here in a little bit. Really sweet. Another great thing that I love about the grocery app is that Daniel and I both have it on our phone. So even though he's at work right now, he will be home within the next week before we're out of these groceries. So I just texted him, I was like, hey, you're out of body soap, body spray, and coffee. So go and pick like what kind you want. He switches up his scents and stuff like that a lot because he gets bored of doing the same scent every time. And then he also picked some body spray, the same thing, like he goes back and forth on different scents and different brands. And then coffee. So he actually went and picked these 3 items himself from his app all the way at work. So that's super convenient and really nice. So household items, another thing I do is I always get my household items on the Walmart pickup, and actually I put it in my budget as all groceries. So even the toiletries and even the household items all just go as groceries in my budget because I'm not about to take this to almost $200 grocery haul and piece it out on what was toiletries, what was household, what was actually food. I don't want to do that. Same thing if I'm to order some things on Amazon. There are a few things that I get on Amazon, like our laundry soap, our dog food, a few makeup items, vitamins, things like that. it all just goes on groceries. Some of our household items that I got dish soap, some Swiffer pads, and just a disclaimer, as you're seeing lots of kind of bougie brands, like I do get like, you know, Walmart brand milk and bread and apple juice and things like that. But in the past couple of years, since we have been debt free, I have been more loose with my grocery budget. And so back when we were still in debt, I would legit get like Ajax or like whatever is the cheapest brand of dish soap. But now that we're debt free, like this is one of the things I splurge on. Like I don't buy a lot of stuff for myself, but I almost always have cookies. I almost always have name brand like dish soap. I get like Tide laundry soap now. I get the good toilet paper now. I get the good paper towels now. Like things like that. Like those are my splurges now. So just know that like you're seeing some like bougie brand names, but this was not always the case. It was like basically 100% generic when we were still paying off debt. So I did grab a big pack of Cottonelle, and the same thing with Swiffer. Like I did not own a Swiffer until we moved into this house. Like in my big house, I was straight like mop the floor with soap and water because it was way cheaper. But another luxury item. So I also went ahead and picked up a ginormous bag of cat food. And I will probably be adding that to my Amazon subscribe and save soon. And like I said, like I didn't get dog food because that's on our Amazon subscribe and save. Like we already had cat litter. Like there was a lot of things that we already had. So I always stock up on pizza. So I did buy 4 Red Barons and then 3 of the Totino's frozen pizzas. Just because we were running low, and that's one of the things that I like to keep in the freezer at all times, especially like while Daniel's at work. We will have frozen pizza at least once a week, if not twice. Like, not even gonna apologize because it's crazy sometimes. So any of my other mamas that solo parent or single parents, you feel me. I also have been really trying to stay on top of how much meat I have in the freezer. So I actually do have quite a bit right now. I did get a pound of ground sausage, and this is one of the items that I usually will get in the Walmart brand, but they were actually out, so they substituted it for no extra charge. I did get a 2 1/4, I think it is. Yeah, 2 1/4 pounds of hamburger. So I will make tacos and burritos with all of this, so I'll just do it all as taco meat. And that'll last us like 1 dinner, and then probably a leftover dinner or 2, maybe leftover as lunches, things like that. And then with this pound of sausage, I will make chili, and I actually already had the cans for the chili and the crackers. I always do crackers, so I already had all that. And then this Tyson, like, whatever it is, like grilled and ready. So this whole bag will feed us and then have a little bit left over for lunch. And I will do like fajitas, like chicken tacos, whatever, with this whole bag. And then these are the Tyson breasts. So I will make like chicken sandwiches out of these, and it's kind of the same thing, like it's ready to go. So these kind of things, this like pre-cooked chicken, frozen pizzas, easy things like burritos and chili, that is like my go-to for, especially when Daniel is at work. When he's home, he is like the primary cook, so he will do fancy stuff like baked chicken and like hamburgers on the grill and like pork chops and like all this like fancy stuff that I don't want to cook because I'm not that great of a cook, and I don't have the patience to do it, and really don't have the time or energy to do it. So I do super simple meals. We do a lot of snacks. Snacks are another luxury that like we used to not really get a lot of snacks. We kind of do a balance, and we're not like the super healthiest family, but for us a lot of it is convenience, and we don't eat out very often at all. So this is it. This will definitely last me a week, maybe more, like 8 to 10 days. And then I do have some things like still in the cabinets in the fridge and stuff. Here's a quick tour of our deep freezer. Like I said, I have a good amount of cheese. I have one of these bags that's still pretty full in the fridge as well. There's frozen veggies, there's some deer meat. And then you can see that I'm good, like stocked up on pizzas now. We have like 2 packs of rolls in here. There's a big thing of ice cream, and then there's a whole bunch down here of hamburger and ground sausage, and then an extra pack of this. That's not what I bought today. That's another one. And then, yeah, so I did have 4 loaves of bread in the freezer and like 3 packs of tortillas. Okay, in the inside freezer, there's like frozen fruit. These little frozen Jimmy Dean biscuits is what I usually eat for my breakfast. There's that chicken that I just bought, popsicles, some hot dog buns. There's more meat in here, frozen hamburger, meatballs. There's some more frozen meat, chicken. Like, we're good. We're really good on meat. All right, inside the fridge. So there's a ton of milk. There's some of Daniel's beer in the back. I do the Brita water filter. Also, this is my cold coffee that I drink. Juice, Gatorade. There's like some salsa and like pickles and stuff like that back there. The yogurt, eggs, butter. These scrapes were left over. And then there's some fruit in here. I try to put like in a bowl usually, or at least right here, what the girls need to eat first. And then like this is obviously full. There's like lunch meat and some shredded cheese in here. Some more of the meats that I just bought. These leftover veggies. Some leftover, like a leftover cheeseburger. A leftover chicken, that's what that is. Way back there. So let's look inside the snack cabinet to prove that we don't just eat snacks. Here is that granola that I was talking about that I put with that Greek yogurt that I'm obsessed with. Some leftover chips from last week and pretzels. They're Pop-Tarts. We always have popcorn and the crackers that I'm going to use for the chili. This is our only other food cabinet. So we have a really small kitchen, so I can't stock up too much on like pantry items. But I do have a good bit of rice, a pack of spaghetti, some thawed out tortillas, spaghetti sauce, Parmesan cheese, some extra salsa, peanut butter, Nutella, and then all my jars that I need for my chili. And then underneath the coffee cups, we do squeeze in our coffee in here, right above the coffee pot. I have to keep all of this cereal on top of the fridge, so these are almost all empty. That's pretty close to empty. And then our extras have to go on the floor. So extra juice, extra cereal, it goes on the floor because that's our only place to keep it. And then bread goes in the island. So that's it. That's literally all of the food we have right now. All right, so that is my grocery haul. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. I hope that it was somewhat helpful and maybe entertaining. Again, I will put in the description my referral link for Walmart grocery pickup. If you've never done it before, you can get $10 towards your first purchase by using my link, and I will also get $10, so I would greatly appreciate it. That is all for me this week. Bye, guys.